And welcome back to Rising Stars here at the Resorts World Manila, brought to you by MP Promotions and Ringstar Asia. As we take a look at the tail of the tape for our next bout, brought to you by MP Promotions and Ringstar Asia.
Samuel Salva, ranked number 4 by the IBF, and Mark Cuarto, ranked number 5. This is an IBF minimum weight title eliminator. Samuel Salva undefeated 16-0 with 10 knockouts, and you saw the record of Cuarto, 16-1-1 with 9 knockouts.
Let's turn it over now to ring announcer Mark Lontayo.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the IBF Minimum Weight World Title Eliminator. Let us call on first the fighter from the blue corner from RCJ Boxing Gym of Iligan City. Here is the undefeated Samuel, the Silent Assassin, Salva. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome his opponent in the red corner, fighting out of MP Boxing Gym, Rene, Mark, the Mighty Mouse Cuarto. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, from the beautiful Resorts World Manila, here in Pasay City, the Philippines, Senator Manny Pacquiao's MP Promotions, Scott Patrick Farrell's Ringstar Asia, in association with Sandman Promotions and Omega Boxing, proudly presents Rising Stars. This is sponsored by Resorts World Manila, Extreme Philippines, Show My House, and Pound to Pound Fitness, our official television partner here in the Philippines, ABS, CBN Sports and Action. We're also live over 40 other countries worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is sanctioned by the International Boxing Federation, Supervisor Anibal Miramontes, supervised by the Games and Amusements Board Chairman Abraham Khalil B. Mitra, Commissioners Ed Trinidad and Marma Sangid, and Chief for Pro Boxing and Other Contact Sports, June Bautista. The 3 judges at ringside scoring this contest in a 10-point must system will be Sylvester Abainsa, Arnie Nahera, and Hilco. And when a bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, ladies and gentlemen, the veteran Teodoro Alivio. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 12 rounds of boxing for the IBF Minimum Weight World Title Eliminator. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing blue with black, official weight 105 pounds. He has a perfect professional record consisting of 16 victories, undefeated, with 10 of his victories coming by way of knockout. He is the MinPro minimum weight champion and the IBF minimum weight world ranked number 4 contender from RCJ Boxing Gym of Iligan City. Here is the Silent Assassin, Samuel Salva. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, official weight 105 pounds, wearing black, red, white, and a yellow. professional record, also an outstanding one. 16 victories with only 1 defeat, 1 draw, with 9 of his victories coming by way of knockout. He is the WBO Oriental Minimum Weight Champion and the IBF Minimum Weight World Rank number 5 contender from MP Boxing Gym, Rene Mark the Mighty Mouse Cuarto. Once again, to give instructions, referee Teodoro Alivio.
Okay, gentlemen, meron ako instruction galing sa dressing room kanina, ha? Alam mo na yung lahat, no? Teka. May tuwan dyan pa. Tawel. May instruction ko kanina sa inyo, ha? I want you to fight, clean fight, ha? Malinis ang laro. Okay, thank you, Dad. Clap.
This is it, the IBF World Minimum Weight Title Eliminator, Rene Mark Cuarto, up against Samuel Salva.
Third man in the ring, Teddy Alivio, giving his instructions. And the winner of this fight will become the mandatory challenger to IBF Minimum Weight Champion, DJ Creel of South Africa. He won a championship on a 12th round knockout over Carlos Licona of Mexico just over a month ago. And Licona had actually won the vacant championship last December on a split decision over the Filipino Mark Anthony Barriga. Salva ranked number 4, Cuarto ranked number 5. In the WBO, both are also world ranked, Anthony. Salva is ranked number 2, Cuarto is ranked number 8. Salva, however, you wonder about the quality of the opposition in his career. He's fought Jason Mopon 3 times, knocked him out 3 times, never fought outside of the country. On the other hand, you've got Cuarto, who's coached by Nonoy Neri of Team Pacquiao. He has fought in China, scored a 3rd round knockout there. And experience in terms of overseas competition on the side of Cuarto. Has lost once, but Salva has not lost at all. Great fight right here, right now.
Well, Salva saying this is supposed to be his coming out party because there were a lot of doubters about his quality of opposition. Let's find out if he can actually prove those doubters wrong. Past the halfway mark of our first round.
We're in the 105-pound division. That's the smallest among 17 weight divisions in professional boxing. It's also where the Philippines has a WBA minimum weight champion, Vic Saludar. Nice
Starting to
adjustment
unleash
right
here
there.
is Cuarto. Both fighters being very patient here in round number 1. 2 minutes gone. Salva being the aggressor here. Very
Cuarto
quickly
looking
they're
to,
separated. Go ahead.
that's right, Cuarto looking to beat Salva to the punch. He knows that Salva's coming in. You know, Salva's a type of fighter who will come in with a jab. He's throwing that left jab, and then he comes in with a combination. Cuarto also throwing that jab, trying to score with his combinations as well. That time leading off with the right hand.
10 seconds remaining. You can see the hand speed here of Mark Cuarto.
And packing power in his punches.
And round number 1.
Just like that, round number 1 is over. What a great environment we've got here at the Resorts World Manila at their plaza. Let's take a look at this round's best action, brought to you by Ringstar Asia.
You see that exchange on the ropes, and the good turnaround there by Cuarto to turn the tables quickly on Salva. Hard round to score. I thought it was very close, but maybe Cuarto had a slight edge. in terms of the precision of his punches. Trying to beat Salva to the punch. Look at both fighters. They're not sitting down. They're full of energy. We are scheduled for 12. These guys know what's at stake. World Championship crack on the line.
Big fight for both these fighters. This is a real true stepping stone. Now, starting to be the aggressor is Cuarto.
You know, both fighters have similar styles. They like to lead off with a left jab, throw combinations. They're both coming forward, moving around each other. Even match. The way they're fighting, it's like each other is a mirror image.
I totally agree. You can see the hand speed also of Salva. It's just as quick.
Well, the difference maker here is which fighter has more power, which fighter can hurt the other. That's going to be the difference maker.
Still a little bit of the feeling out process here. Quick jab thrown there by Cuarto.
Salva connecting with the right hand.
Well, he caught Cuarto on the ropes. Cuarto still on the ropes.
Cuarto a little tentative with that left jab. He's got to be more assertive.
Trying to really pick their spots, being very technical are both fighters. Not wanting to take any chances early.
Cuarto's throwing that left jab, not finding the mark. Salva catching that jab on his gloves. Salva throwing his own version of a left jab. No follow-up, however, there you go again. Salva's got to throw that right once he throws that left. Neither fighter going to the body at this stage.
Now under 45 minutes in round number 2.
Salva, good hand speed.
Well, he has been making the better of the connections. At
Looks
least
like-
here in round
yes,
number 2.
I think so. Salva enjoying a good round here. If Cuarto had the edge in the first round, looks like Salva is evening up matters here in round number 2.
Final 20 seconds.
Again, throwing that left jab. That time following it up with the right.
So far, it has been a very tactical fight here,
Yeah.
battle.
And round number 2. Well, I can thank our sponsors for the Resort
Just like that. 2 rounds quickly in the books. As we take a look at the last round's best action, which is brought to you by MP Promotions.
Sports in action. We're also live in 40 other countries worldwide.
There was that flurry coming from Salva. Connection with the right hand. And then Cuarto missing. Salva still not sitting down. Cuarto is sitting down, but on the other end, in the other corner, if you see Salva, he's standing up, he's not sitting down. And Kenneth Duremdes, the MPBL commissioner, the PBA legend, is in the house enjoying the action.
Had a nice chat with him earlier, and he
Yeah.
was excited about tonight's fights.
And there you see Salva, he never sat down during this timeout.
Round number 3 of a scheduled 12-rounder.
Salva did a good job in round number 2. Let's see whether he can keep it up. And for Cuarto, he's got to be able to make some adjustments right now.
Now you can see
Shot
he
to
is
the
being
body,
more
yeah.
aggressive and now
Shot to
starting
the
to go
body.
down. You mentioned that in the second round, neither fighter has really gone to the body.
Now fighters are beginning to unload.
That is what we want,
Yeah.
them to start mixing it up.
But what you like about Salva is that He's a back-to-basics fighter, always relying on that left jab. He keeps pumping that jab. And I felt that's what won him the second round. Let's see whether he can do it again with more frequency.
Both fighters already with 16 victories under their belt.
You know, in a fight like this, Anthony, you cannot be conservative. You can't just go with your jabs, because in the end, it's just counting the jabs thrown by either fighter. So you need to be more than just conservative. You need to be aggressive. You
And
need
both
to be
these fighters,
unpredictable.
Quinito, do have power.
I really feel, however, that it's Cuarto with the power, not so much Salva, although I could be wrong. Salva has 10 knockouts in 16 wins. Now, that shot by Cuarto certainly drew the attention of Salva. And like I'm saying, it's the power that will be a difference maker in this one.
And who's able to land first. That was a big right there from Salva.
Now Salva from Iligan actually went over to the survival camp of IBF Super Flyweight champion Jerwin Ancajas in Magallanes, Cavite to train under coach Joven Jimenez, and that's the reason why Jimenez is in his corner. And Salva picking a lot of pointers during his stint at the survival camp with the IBF champion Ancajas.
That's a very good boxing gym there, Quinito.
Oh yeah. Well, it certainly produced a great champion in Joven Ancajas, who, by the way, will be defending his championship against Funai of Japan in Stockton on May 4.
Under 20 seconds here in round number 3.
You know, both fighters are just facing each other straight up. You know, what I feel is maybe if one fighter can sidestep a little bit, go over to his left or his right, and then throw a hook, creating an angle, I think that might be a good strategy or a good tactic to use.
Round number 3 is over. We'll be back for more action.
This sports special is brought to you by MP Promotion, Ringstar Asia, Sandman Promotion, Omega Sports, Resorts World Manila, Extreme, Show My House, Pound for Pound Fitness, International Boxing Federation, Sports in Action.
Welcome back to the Resorts World Manila as we take a look at this round's best action, brought to you by the International Boxing Federation. Nice flurry there, ending off with that big right coming from Samuel Salva.
And that came from the center of the ring. So neither fighter really pushing the other to a corner or to the ropes. They're content in fighting in the middle of the ring. They're facing straight up. So that's what I'm saying. In the situation like this, you need to create angles for your shots. Maybe a little bit of a side movement and then the hook. And let's see if there will be some adjustments made by either fighter. We're in round number 4.
But in the sport of boxing, you've got to make your adjustments quick.
Yeah. But it's still the same pattern. If it's not the power that will be a difference maker, it will also be stamina. The fighter who will be more durable down the stretch will have a big edge in this fight.
And again, right in the center of the ring, both fighters, Cuarto and Salva. Both their corners, egging them on to throw some power punches.
Cuarto's just waiting for Salva to make a mistake. You make one mistake against me, Cuarto's probably telling himself, you're going to pay. He's going to come in with that right hand. And that's his power hand, the right.
And he does have 9 knockouts out of those 16 victories.
But Salva is a fighter who rarely makes a mistake. That's probably the reason why up to this stage in round number 4, Cuarto really hasn't unloaded his big bombs. And I think he wants to. Again, the left hand. by Salva.
We talked about Salva not making mistakes. That's why he hasn't lost yet, Quinito.
That's right. A nice shot. Right hand coming from Salva. He missed with the right hand. A good adjustment on the part of Cuarto. He got tagged with the right previously. Then he knew the timing to duck another right hand shot coming from Salva.
Now, Cuarto on the ropes, gets quickly out of there. That left, not effective so far here for Cuarto.
You know, Cuarto, oh, nice uppercut scored there by Salva. As Cuarto was coming in, Cuarto needs to be able to slow down Salva. I think Salva's a little bit too quick for him. The hand speed is there. I think the foot speed as well. Cuarto needs to attack the body. Slow down Salva. Stop him in his tracks.
20 seconds remaining here, round number 4.
And right now, Salva is dictating the tempo of this fight. There he goes with a combination. He's showing the way. Salva's showing the way.
Will we have a last-minute flurry here in the final 10 seconds? None.
That's a big round here for Salva.
And I think he realizes he's controlled this fight so far. As you take a look at the rounds, best action brought to you by Resorts World Manila.
And that was that half hook, half uppercut scored by Salva. Right on the butt. And then the connection by Salva with the combination. That was a 3-punch combination scored by Salva. And look at Salva. Hey, what a picture of confidence. He's not sitting down. International matchmaker Sean Gibbons in the building. And he has made this IBF title eliminator possible. And yesterday, had an opportunity to speak with the IBF chairman of the ratings committee, Anibal Miramontes, who told me that he really believes in the boxing recommendations and knowledge of Sean Gibbons. And Sean Gibbons has been very helpful to a lot of Filipino fighters in getting them rated and giving them shots and an opportunity to fight for the World Championship.
Right now, these two, Cuarto and Salva, in this IBF World Minimum Weight title eliminator. Will take a major step towards a world title shot.
Salva's highly rated, number 4 by the IBF. IBF does not rate a fighter in number 1 and number 2. And then a number 3 fighter in the IBF ratings, Mark Anthony Barriga, just lost a chance to win the championship last December. Salva continuing to throw that jab. So he's pumping. And his work rate very high.
A lot of interested viewers here on this eliminator. Two highly rated fighters, both from the Philippines. Nice exchange there. Now Cuarto starting to unload.
Yeah, showing signs of life in this round, and he needs to. Combination coming from Salva. No response from Cuarto.
He just took it.
Yeah.
Now trying to fight back. Salva has been controlling the tempo here of this fight.
Cuarto also needs to put some pressure. Throw some shots to the body. Slow down Salva. That's what he needs to do.
Well, a jab like that will help.
Salva's very busy. He's keeping Cuarto on the defensive.
Nice exchange.
Yeah. Salva getting the better of that one.
Finally, both fighters starting to unload.
Oh, nice shot. Again, the right hand coming from Salva.
That has been very effective, Quinito.
Yeah. Oh, nice right hand coming from Cuarto that time.
He sneaked that in.
Yeah. And drawing a smile from Salva. He took that shot from Cuarto.
Nice flurry here, right in front of us.
You know,
As we enter the final 10 seconds.
that right hand of Salva is landing with regularity. Some shots to the body now by Cuarto. That's what he needs.
Quite surprised he's only going to that now. As round number 5 ends. But still, you can see Samuel Salva in control of this bout. This round's best action is brought to you by Sandman Promotions.
You see in this sequence, every time there's an occasion to exchange, Salva is the first to score a punch. So he's beating Cuarto to the punch. And you see Jeron Artest, that's the son of Meta World Peace. And Jeron's mother, Jennifer Palma.
Well, they're enjoying themselves. Why not? They're watching great boxing and they're having some Wolfgang steak.
Special guest of Senator Pacquiao. Here we go. You know, for the first time in this fight, you saw Salva sitting down in between rounds, taking advantage of that stool. We're in round number 6. We're in the halfway mark.
Can we see an adjustment made here by Cuarto?
You know, Salva looks like he's in excellent condition. He hasn't missed a beat. And Cuarto looks like he's also in good condition. Except he's not able to match the work rate of Salva. That time, throwing a combination is Cuarto. Nice left hand connected by Salva. That was a clean shot. Salva scoring the cleaner
There's
shots.
another one there.
That
At
time
right
the-
was
Yeah, that time the
right
right
at
hand.
the forehead. Now starting to unload, feel a little bit more comfortable here is Samuel Salva.
That hand speed. That's a huge asset of Samuel Salva, the unbeaten fighter from Iligan.
Cuarto trying to fight back, and he needs to.
Yeah, poking that left hand to the midsection of Salva. The body punch has not been there for Cuarto.
Almost at the halfway mark of round number 6.
Salva keeps moving in. He's not taking a back step. Oh, that time he took a back step.
Well, suddenly you can see Cuarto being a little bit more aggressive. Quickly gets out of that corner. A very tactical and tactical bout being fought here by Samuel Salva.
And I think the fans are enjoying it. It's an interesting fight because, as we said, both fighters have very similar styles. Now the hand speed, the foot speed of Salva showing up big time.
You can see he's starting to grow in confidence as he connects there. Takes time out to smile.
You know, I'm very impressed with Salva. He's showing a lot of composure. And that hand speed and the foot speed are there for him.
Under 30 seconds in round number 6.
And I'll tell you, Cuarto's not an easy opponent. He's a tough cookie. He's only lost once in his career. And 2 years ago, he was in Beijing, scored a knockout over a Chinese fighter, Li, with a body shot. So that's what you want, a body shot from Cuarto. He needs to be able to slow down that Salva. Salva's
Nice.
just too much firepower.
I agree with you. As round number 6 comes to an end, we will take another break and we'll be back with Rising Stars in just a bit.
Sports Special is brought to you by MP Promotion, Ringstar Asia, Sandman Promotion, Omega Sports, Resorts World Manila, Extreme, Show My House, Pound for Pound Fitness, International Boxing Federation, Sports in Action.
This round's best action is brought to you by Extreme.
Look at that connection by Salva. And then Cuarto throwing that left hand that also catches Salva. And it's been that kind of a fight.
Here we
Round
go.
number 7.
Number
IBF
7, yes.
minimum weight title eliminator. The winner gets a chance to challenge the IBF minimum weight champion, DJ Creel of South Africa.
So far, it's been a very entertaining fight here, Canito. And again, we can see Salva with the advantage. Now that's a big left coming from Cuarto. Can he come alive here?
Well, Cuarto showing some energy in this round. And what about that sidestepping move by Salva and then the connection? Reminds you a little bit of Senator Pacquiao, the way he moves around his opponent, and then when his opponent is off balance, he throws a punch.
Another nice flurry in the middle. Not too much damage done, though.
There you go with a body punch. And referee Teddy Alivio says, keep him up, keep him up.
A minute quickly gone here in round number 7.
So much on the line in this one. Chairman of the ratings committee of the IBF, Anibal Miramontes, in the house. Actually, the fight supervisor. His first trip to the Philippines. He's been to Japan, he's been to Thailand, but never to the Philippines, never to Indonesia. He's based in New Jersey. Worked many years for the WBC. Now has found a home in the IBF. And remember, Manny Pacquiao's first title won in the US was an IBF title. That was the IBF Super Bantamweight Championship that he took from Lelo Ledwaba back in 2001.
Well, these two fighters obviously trying to follow in the footsteps of our beloved Senator. Big fight for both these fighters. We are being seen in over 40 countries.
Oh, that's unbelievable. The audience captured by this coverage. Over 1 million fans estimated to be watching these fights, either live or on a delayed basis in 40 countries all over the world. Nice shot again coming from Salva from long distance that time.
There was a slip. That was clearly a slip there. In the earlier bouts, we saw that there's a real slick portion there.
And referee Olivio calling a timeout. He wants that slick portion mopped up. That's causing a lot of distraction. Look at that wet portion right there. And you've got to clean that up. All that
Now he's
water.
happy.
Time in, says referee Olivio.
Final 10 seconds.
Nice shot coming from Cuarto that time.
Trying to turn aggressor once again, but the round ends. And so far it is Salva once again with a slight advantage there. But again, that is unofficial. As you take a look at that last round's best action, brought to you by Show My House.
That was a shot we were talking about that Salva made on his turn. He scored on a shot, but Cuarto throwing some punches that connected. Cuarto might have done enough to win that round. It's been Salva controlling the action so far. Cuarto needs to be able to pick up some rounds here to make it close. And there's trainer Joven Jimenez, who has guided Jerwin Angkas to the IBF Super Flyweight throne, giving some pointers to Samuel Salva.
Here we go, round number 8 of this scheduled 12-round bout.
And to start off, there's Salva once more, throwing that left jab, throwing a left straight.
He's been very consistent with that, Quinito.
Very busy, very active, high work rate. Connection that time by Salva.
Slight clash of heads there.
You know, he's becoming cocky. Towards the end of round number 7, he taunted Cuarto. Cuarto just walked away.
Now Cuarto trying to come forward a little bit, trying to be a little bit more aggressive.
And that's what he needs to be, because Salva is dictating this with his combinations from long distance. See, Salva's not coming in. He's not coming forward. He's standing his ground, and Cuarto is right there in front of him. So he really doesn't need to come forward because his target is right in front of him.
A minute gone here in round number 8.
And if you're Cuarto, you need to take chances. You need to gamble. You need to be able to go through that defense of Salva and take chances.
And unofficially, do you think he's down in the scorecards?
I think so. I think Salva is way ahead in this fight. There's a nice shot coming from Cuarto.
Trying to force the action now. He needs to.
Well, you know, I don't think Salva has tasted the power of Cuarto's punches, and I think Cuarto needs to be able to make him feel that.
Well, he really has not been able to connect.
There's Salva continuing to throw shots.
Well, it seems like Salva has been beating Cuarto to the punch.
Oh yeah, throwing a lot of leather, work rate very high. And when Cuarto's close in, Salva ties him up. There's a left jab coming from Cuarto. After that left jab, you want to see the right hand. Go to the body.
Nice flurry there, but he can't follow it up. Talking about Cuarto. Under
Cuarto
40
quick on his
seconds.
feet. Moving around, not staying in one place.
Salva seems to be gaining in confidence as the fight goes along here,
Yeah.
Quinito.
He's moving around very well. And then when he sees that Cuarto is redirecting his attack, Salva's there throwing punches. Exactly what we mean, right there. Cuarto looked like he was restudying his strategy. All of a sudden, Salva's throwing shots.
And now it's the final 10 seconds.
There's another combination coming from Salva.
Cuarto's trying to unload, but just not connecting. Another big smile once again for Samuel Salva. He likes the result of that round. As we take a look at the round's best action, brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness.
You know, that's what we mean when we say that Salva's beating Cuarto to the punch. As Cuarto comes charging in, it's Salva who throws the first punch to initiate the exchange. And that's a big reason why Cuarto has not been able to get untracked. He's got a few more rounds to try to salvage this fight. We're entering round number 9. If Cuarto wants to win this fight, he needs to make Salva feel his power. Where's that power?
Let's see if he can make that connection.
Yeah. Cuarto scored 9 knockouts and 16 wins.
Round number 9.
This is it, round number 9. And again, Salva goes right back to business. There's a nice combination. Working once again for Salva. And he's trying to open up here.
Nice combination from Salva. You know, the quick hands of Salva. Look at the way he's teeing off on Cuarto. Cuarto has no answer.
Trying to answer back a little bit, but it's a meek reply.
Double left jab coming from Cuarto. And then more shots with the left hand. He's got to throw that right. Salva connecting once more.
But you can see Cuarto being a little bit more aggressive here in the 9th. As you mentioned, he must feel that he's down on points.
He's got to throw that right hand. Very clearly. Well, not that way. That was during a clinch. But that right hand, that has to go. He's got to let go of that right hand.
Every time he seems to want to throw a punch, he's getting hit.
That's exactly what we mean. He's getting beaten to the punch. Every time there's an initiation, it's Salva throwing the first punch.
That's what the fans love, action, and action is picking up here as they trade jabs. But again, a nice right sneaked in there by Salva. Past the halfway point of round number 9.
Oh, nice
That
shot.
is a big shot. And that really hurt Cuarto. We're talking about Cuarto having to let Salva feel his power. Salva did just that to Cuarto.
A big shot coming from Salva. Almost put Cuarto down.
There was another one.
And
Another.
You were talking about power being the difference maker. It's showing up right now, here in this round. The power of Samuel Salva. 10 knockouts and 16 wins.
Cuarto
It's
there trying to
Cuarto
shake
feeling
off
it.
the
Yeah.
cobwebs.
It was
He
supposed
gets
to,
hit
be,
with the left.
supposed to be Cuarto giving Salva a taste of his power, but tables have turned. It's Salva now throwing the bombs, and Cuarto is tasting his power.
There's another left. He's literally getting beaten to the punch. That's a big round here for Samuel Salva.
Cuarto missing badly that time. Salva now in total control of this fight.
That's a huge round for Samuel Salva, the silent assassin. Very pleased with his performance. As we take a look at the round's best action, brought to you by Omega Sports.
3 punches that time scored by Salva. Then the big right hand. Watch it right here. The right hand flush on the jaw, almost bringing down Cuarto.
That stopped him in his tracks, Quinito.
Yeah, because Cuarto holding on for dear life and preventing Salva from throwing more shots for the coup de grace. That was a huge round for Samuel Salva, who looks very confident at this stage. We're entering round number 10. Does Cuarto have enough to stem the tide?
Number 10, championship round.
That was a huge round for Salva. And the silent assassin looking to go right back to work. And again, being very patient, Quinito. Not looking for that one big punch to end the fight.
He's not in a hurry. Samuel Salva knows that he's got this fight almost in the bag. He's been able to control the tempo. The combinations have been working for Samuel Salva, and the hand speed. That's blinding. It's
That's
dizzy.
correct. He's been very impressive, Quinito.
And he's using his basic. Oh, nice.
Again,
Nice shot
another
again.
one.
That's a half hook, half uppercut scored there by Samuel Salva, showing now a variety of punches.
Cuarto just can't seem to come up with an answer to the riddle of Samuel Salva.
And it's combinations. Here's Cuarto going to the body, trying to stop Salva in his tracks. Nothing doing.
Very quickly, Salva gets out of there. Tries to take control of this round once again. Near the midway point of round number 10.
Cuarto throwing a big shot right there, missing twice. Try to measure Salva. Salva moving away. Cuarto looks like a bewildered fighter at this stage. There's a puzzled look on his face. Crowd reacting now to the shot scored here by Samuel Salva.
Salva really finding his range.
Yeah. Salva now on the attack.
Now going to the body.
Cuarto's hurt. Cuarto's hurt.
It's
Salva
obvious.
coming in. Cuarto trying to fight back.
The corner of Salva shouting, go to the body. He did go to the body a few times and then went right back to headhunting.
And Cuarto going to the body that time. A left to the side of the body of Salva.
30 seconds remaining in the 10th. The action really picking up and the fans loving every second of it. Nice left once again by Salva. Cuarto seems like he's trying to get into desperation mode here.
Well, he's quickly running out of rounds. Salva still throwing shots, throwing combinations. There you go. A right hand score by Salva.
Another huge round here for Samuel Salva as we take another break here from the Resorts World Manila.
This sports special is brought to you by MP Promotion, Ringstar Asia, Sandman Promotion, Omega Sports, Resorts World Manila, Extreme, Show My House, Pound for Pound Fitness, International Boxing Federation, Sports in Action.
The Senator is in the house together with his wife Jinky. Diane Castillejo also from ABS-CBN Sports, enjoying the action as we take a look at the round's best action, brought to you by Ringstar Asia. That was a huge right hand there. And now a left from the silent assassin. He's not being too silent here, Quinito.
That's right, and Samuel Salva looks to be like an Eastern European fighter.
That's right. Here he comes. Trying to stamp his class here against Rene Cuarto.
He looks like a miniature version of Golovkin.
Nice exchange once again. And a big smile from Salva. Two rounds remaining in the scheduled 12. Cuarto trying to answer back, gets clipped with the left. That is a nice lead left here from Cuarto. Can he come alive in the last two rounds?
Clash of heads.
Nice lead shots once again by both fighters. A lot of more movement now coming from Samuel Salva.
And you like the activity and the attitude of Samuel Salva. You know, he may be ahead on points, but he's not taking anything to chance. It's the 11th round. He's still continuing to stalk and attack Cuarto. Look at him score some shots. Cuarto now.
He's beating Cuarto to the
Yep.
punch again. It's been the same story over and over again here in this bout.
It's just a lot more activity on the part of Salva.
Nice left once again. Salva really dominating.
Cuarto just unable to solve the puzzle presented to him here by Samuel Salva. And look at the combination of punches coming from Salva.
Salva just continues to tee off.
And it's different angles. And that's what you like about a fighter like Salva. He shows you good defense, a nice attitude. What I notice, however, about Salva is that he does not have that one-punch knockout power. Now, you seldom see that from 105-pounders. But, you know, there are some 105-pounders who own that one-punch knockout power.
Cuarto needs that one punch to be able to salvage a victory here. Final seconds of the 11th. Any final flurry? None. But still another good round, especially here for Samuel Salva. As we take a look at the round's best action, brought to you by MP Promotions.
Sponsored by Resorts World Manila, Extreme Philippines.
And Samuel Salva engaging Cuarto right there in the middle of the ring. That's been the story of this fight. Mirrored image of each other, both fighters showing the same style. And we said power would be a difference maker. the way the fight has gone, it's been the activity, the stamina, the combinations of Salva, and the fact that he's been able to dictate the pace. And those factors are keeping Salva ahead in this fight and putting him closer to wrapping this up with one more round to go.
Seconds down.
Can Rene Mark Cuarto come up with a big shot? Or will Samuel Salva walk away with the victory here?
Third man in the ring, Teddy Alivio, getting the fighters to touch gloves before the sound of the 12th round bell. And here we go.
Follow Ringstar Asia on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Ringstar Asia. Anthony Suntay here together with the Dean Kinito Henson. Final round of this IBF World Minimum Weight Title Eliminator. Cuarto up against Salva.
You know, they're still snapping the punches here of Salva. Talk about stamina. Salva, he's inviting Cuarto to engage. Give the fans what they want, the fireworks.
Well, Cuarto just looking for that one big punch to end the fight. But
And
Samuel Salva looks actually fresh at this stage.
Yeah, Salva's unmarked, clearly unmarked.
But again, remember in boxing, all it takes is one lucky punch.
Oh yeah, that could turn things around.
And it looks like that's exactly what Mark Cuarto's looking for. That might be his only hope here. Both fighters are in excellent condition.
Well, very clearly both fighters came here realizing what's at stake. A big shot at the IBF World title held by DJ Creel. That awaits the winner of this fight. And in less than a minute, we are going to find out the winner of this one if it goes the distance. There you go, the 1 minute mark.
And now, Mark Cuarto's got to throw caution to the wind.
Well, we've always said that he needed to take chances in this fight. Oh, nice shot.
He got
Right
clipped
hand.
once again, though.
Yeah, right hand. And you know, all about beating your opponent to the punch. A nice uppercut thrown by Salva.
Salva's got blazing speed.
And the hand speed is amazing. I see this guy's a future world champion. Samuel Salva. Undefeated, 16-0 record with 10 knockouts. This fight is going the distance. But I see Salva winning this fight handily by a unanimous decision.
He's shown the hand speed. He's shown he's a very technical fighter. Very polished. Now just making sure the fight will end, and he says he'll come out with the W.
Samuel Salva, will he stay undefeated? Will he get that mandatory crack at the title of IBF minimum weight champion DJ Creel? Will Cuarto pull a surprise and win the decision? Those are the questions that will be answered momentarily as we get the decision from the judges. Samuel Salva, he's unmarked. He's unmarked. Looks like he can go another 12 rounds.
Again, this is the IBF World Minimum Weight Title Eliminator. 12 rounds in the books. We'll find out who will go on to get that title shot. Will it be Rene Mark Cuarto, or will it be the silent assassin Samuel Salva?
Anthony, he's not even gasping for breath. He went 12 rounds, a lot of punches thrown in that fight, a lot of activity on the part of Samuel Salva. And you see the corner there of Cuarto.
We'll get 55 inches television courtesy
And
of
his
Extreme
coach,
Philippines, and the other
Nonoy
one will
Neri,
be receiving water
talking to him.
dispenser.
Let's turn things over now to ring announcer Mark Luntayaw.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we read the scorecards, a round of applause for these two warriors. After 12 rounds of boxing, we will go to the scorecards. Judges Sylvester Abainsa and Arnie Nahira both has it 116 to 112, and Judge Hilco has it 117 to 111. All for the winner by unanimous decision. And now the rank number 1 of mandatory challenger for the IBF minimum weight crown. Ladies and gentlemen, the silent assassin, Samuel Salva.
It's official. Samuel Salva is now the number 1 ranked contender in the IBF minimum weight division, scoring a convincing unanimous decision over Mark Cuarto.
And you know, Kenito, after that victory, he picks up a 55-inch television from Extreme. One of the many prizes that has happened here for Samuel Salva. So take a look at the round's best action, brought to you by the International Boxing Federation. Just look at the handiwork once again of Samuel Salva as he picks up the victory here, as he moves to pick up his 17th victory in his pro career.
Well, Cuarto surviving the distance with Salva, but didn't take away any of the luster of that sterling victory by Samuel Salva, as he is now the mandatory challenger of IBF minimum weight champion DJ Criel.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to acknowledge the President of Resorts World President, Sir Kingson Sian. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Also, we would like to acknowledge the presence of NBA superstar.
Sports Special is brought to you by MP Promotion, Ringstar